dirt. You got something good going on with you, but it's layered with dirty, nasty, stinking stuff. And we got to be able to get to it. And somebody needs to give you some help so you can change your view of you. God has a treasure He wants to share, but He places it in earthen vessels, jars of clay, cheap, common pottery, perishable containers that are equivalent to dirty cardboard boxes. What are you trying to say, Pastor? We all need some help unwrapping our gift. And see, sometimes people have a problem participating in unwrapping your gift because of the package that your gift is surrounded by. Yeah, your treasure is wrapped up in trash. As a matter of fact, let me help you. Miss Keisha, come here, I got a gift for you. Me and Haley wrapped it. Unwrap this gift. Now I know it looks a little strange. That's just steak sauce. Here your gift. Unwrap it right now. It's your gift for real. Here, I got you some scissors. Well, why you acting like you don't have one to touch it? You scared your hands gonna get dirty? I know it's a little wet. Don't do your hands all like that. Unwrap your gift. Don't act like you're scoffed, but unwrap your gift. I know it smells funny, but unwrap your gift. All right, now. I know it's dirty, but unwrap your gift. You see, you got to cut into some places. You can't get into it for all the stuff and the mess that's in the way of your gift. You can't be scared to get your hands dirty because there's a treasure in that gift. Right. Cut open the places that
Come on, Pastor.
vessels.
Yes, Lord.
That the power and the excellency of God, that it may be of God and not of us. Oh, this yours, Miss Keisha, along with your note. Don't leave the gift behind. So, the first thing that the text is telling to teach us is that we got treasure in our trash. But as you can see, she got a wonderful note that assured that two little people gonna be married come Sunday.
Amen.
And a $20 bill. But the gift that we're talking about in the text is this gift called salvation. The gift of salvation. See, salvation happens when the light of God shines in our hearts. And the light and the knowledge of His glory in the face of Jesus Christ. But what the problem is the light can't shine through our hearts because our hearts have been blackened and darkened for the trash, for the mess that we have allowed to accumulate within our hearts. And can't no light be shown because our hearts have been darkened. Our hearts have been made cold through the circumstances of life. And even when you get saved, it's still some things blocking the fullness of what you need to see in the gift that has been given unto you. You can't see the light in the gift because you're looking through a dirty, nasty, filthy package that you refuse to unravel and get out of so you can take advantage of the gift of God. Unwrap your gift. But you got to understand that to see that you have treasure in your trash, you got to understand that He has given you this treasure, but you are only a steward over that which He has given you. What do you mean? We have this treasure. That is, we possess it, but we don't own it.
Right. That's right.
The treasure is ours to be good stewards over, not by ownership. The treasure belongs to God. I am merely, Deacon Walter and Beverly and Tia, a trustee over what He has placed in my hands. And see, this is a very significant thing for you to keep in mind, because when you think you own something, you think you can do whatever you want to do with it. But when you realize that you're just a steward and a manager of that thing, that means you got accountability to the owner that gave it to you. So I must guard the treasure with my life. So the text is calling us to, it ain't yours to do what you want to do with.
That's good.
So it's calling us to a place of holiness. It's calling us to a place of godliness. It's calling us to a place of purity. It's calling us to a place of sanctified living. It's time out for some of the old ways, and it's time to come in with accountability to what God has placed on the inside of you.
Yes.
Our lifestyle must not bring down the property value of the gift. You cannot live a cheap life of the world and be a faithful steward over the treasure. At the same time, it just don't work. When it comes to knowing that you have treasure in your trash, you not only need to know that you need to be a good steward over what belongs to God, but you also need to know that you need to have some self-worth about yourself. Many of us, if not most of us and the people in this world are not happy with their own lives. And unfortunately, the same is true for some of us here in the church. Many of us need to be just like Abraham and say, you know what? I just need to be honest. I just need to be honest and say, ain't nobody never asked me how I feel to be me. Because the truth of the matter is some folk that ain't happy being themselves. But I'm here to help you on today so you can see things from a different point of view. Somebody's got to dig through your trash so they can get to your treasure. See, watch this. God